Okay, so like I said in that 12-second clip, camera was full, or phone storage, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. I took the snatch set to the finale. I hit a total for the pentathlon 700 reps post snatch. So I should have about 3 minutes left in the last rest, and then I'll move on to push press. My goal for push press is just 110 reps. So 55 per arm, and that would give me 810 for the session. So I think that'd be decent for the pentathlon. You can see I'm still dripping sweat here. I did not stop the thing. It's just that the camera literally stopped recording, but the timer is still going. So this will be in 2.5 parts essentially. But yeah, I was gonna quit because I was bored, but I did not hit the jerk goal. So now I'm just gonna do the whole thing. I was at 540 reps when I went into the snatch, and I finished my total at 700. So I did 160 reps of snatch in 10 minutes, which, if you look at my long snatch videos, is pretty on point. And I was going fairly casually with this 20 kilo bell as well. I have done 212 reps before, straight through. I've done 225 reps the last time I did a 10-minute snatch set with this weight. So 180 reps going casually. Yeah, it was 160 rather. I'm sorry, 160, because I was at 540. I took it to 700. Yeah, 80 per arm. I did not want to potentially risk tearing a hand either. That's why I took it kind of slow and steady. And yeah, hands are good. So I will be able to do the long snatch sessions, which is my primary thing right now. Because my goal is still to get up to a straight hour with an 18 kilo bell and break 1,000 reps. Which, if I can maintain my 40-minute snatch pace that I did the other day, I will break 1,000 reps with an hour. For sure. It's definitely possible. But if I can maintain a good pace, I can at least hit 1,000. But I'm pretty sure I can get past 1,000. So another 20 minutes should give me an extra 300 plus reps. Or even just a flat 300. But I got to build up to that. So the next snatch session is going to be... I don't know if I want to take it in 5-minute increments or 2-minute increments. 2-minute increments every session. Doing 2 to 3 sessions a week. Like tomorrow's Monday, so that would give me 42-minute session. And then if I did it again on Thursday, that'd be 44 minutes. And then maybe I hit it again on Monday and go 46, something like that. Twice a week like that, takes it out a couple weeks. That's probably the smart thing to do. And I think that's probably what I'll do. So 42-minute snatch session tomorrow is the goal. 44-minute snatch session on Thursday. And I'll throw in some long cycle. Yeah. But anyway, I'm just waiting for this push press, because like this is the most boring of the lifts on here. Now the clean's more boring. Is it a clean and push press, or is it just push press? Oh shit, I can't remember. I think it's a clean and push press. I think the kettlebell push press is a stupid concept, though, to be completely honest. Because the weight's not heavy enough, and the way the bell sits kind of makes the push a little awkward. Double bells, it feels fine, but a single bell just feels kind of weird. But whatever. And barbell feels best for this lift. That's my problem with these, is that I don't remember the last lift. Like, clean and push press is more difficult because there's more to it. I'm just going to do some of each. I just want to hit my 810 reps and be done with it. Because now I'm cold. Because that 5-minute break, my heart rate pretty much completely recovered. I mean, I was recovering on the snatches too. Because like I said, I took those at a pretty easy pace. I'm going to do 7 of these now. Just because I can't remember which it is. I'm just going to split those down the middle. Wait, what am I doing? Not yet. Now it's 5 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 10. I messed it up. So there we go. So I hit my 810 reps, but I might as well just keep going. I'll just do 5 an arm until it's done. $820. I'm only counting the push press portion as well because I really don't remember if it's the clean and push press or just the push press. I always forget when I get to the end which one of those 2 lifts that I never do it is. Anyway, that's 830. $840. Okay, 75 of those per arm, with maybe or maybe not some extra cleans sprinkled in. Eventually, I'll remember. But anyway, an idea I have to make the pentathlon a little more interesting for myself. No rest. Just flow from one lift into the other. What I find happens with the rest period is that I cool down way too much. And then I have to start again. And that sucks getting back into it. I would rather just stay warm. The nature of switching lifts every 6 minutes would lead to some interesting effects, I believe. Because like I said, you do one lift for 30 plus minutes, your body gets into a rhythm. If you switch it up, your body has to get the rhythm again. So, you know, I feel like there could be some real benefit to that. But anyway, that's 850 reps at a bare minimum. And if we count the extra cleans, if they were in fact extra cleans, and then we count the cleans that I stopped counting after 240, it probably adds up to 1,000 total repetitions or so. Because like I said, I did lose track of some things. I am just keeping a bare minimum rep goal. Or rep tally. I didn't even have a goal. My goal was to just go for the whole 10 minutes on each round. But you see, that was significantly easier than the last time I tried this. Because my conditioning is just so much better from doing the half-hour plus sets. And the another benefit that I mentioned, I've been training mostly every other day like this. And I haven't been controlling what I eat very much. Like, I've just kind of been mostly avoiding junk food, but then like eating normal food until I'm just not hungry anymore. I lost an extra 3 pounds. Okay, I got to 215 and I was like, you know what? I kind of like being a little bigger anyway. And I feel pretty good at this weight, and like the pants fit fine and everything. I don't look terrible. So I was like, all right, I'll just maintain this. But no, I actually lost like 3 pounds since I started doing the long sets like that. So it is a different effect for sure. And I like it because like the conditioning gets way better like I wanted. And I'm not beat up like when I'm trying to grind double EMOM sets all the time. The only thing, this forearm here, a little bit, and that is a bit of an injury from a couple years ago, about 2.5 years ago when I first got the Kettlebell and I started swinging it around. Well, I went way too hard with it and I kind of pulled something in my forearm here. So that's not even from kettlebell training. That's from swinging the Kettlebell around. And it basically kind of flares up a little bit, but it does that no matter what type of training I do. If I go to the gym and I do a lot of back work, a lot of horizontal and vertical pulling, which is my favorite thing to train at the gym. Honestly, I love doing rows. It flares up way worse. If I do bicep work, it flares up. Tricep work, those make it worse. The kettlebell is irritated the least, honestly, which is surprising because of all the stress and strain on the tendon. But I think that might be why. It's more on the tendon rather than the muscle. And that does kind of have a strengthening effect. But yeah, anyway, you see how much easier that was than compared to the last time I did that, where I set it for 12 minutes, but then I was setting a rep goal, and then I would meet the rep goal, put the weight down, and now I just did a 10 minutes straight through, and like I said, a bare minimum of 850 reps. I did more reps than that. I just don't know exactly how many more. So that's why I just quantified it at what I knew absolutely beyond any doubt that I hit. And I didn't count those cleans on the last push press, just in case it is supposed to be a clean and push press and not just a strict push press. So basically I got potentially some bonus reps. But it doesn't really matter because I didn't put the weight down either. So I just went for straight 10 minutes. But yeah, super easy, honestly. It's kind of boring. Up until halfway through the jerks, it was boring. Because at about rep 11 on the jerks is when I started to feel challenged a bit. And not even from a cardio standpoint, but just because my shoulders started to burn. Push through that, and then come the snatch portion, it's just like, whatever. I'll do 160 snatches. It's not a big deal. 160 half snatches. Which the half snatch, it doesn't... So the main difference between the full snatch and the half snatch is that the full snatch is just a little more stress on the arm and the hands. From a cardiovascular standpoint, lowering the weight doesn't really seem to do much. It puts more stress on the arm and the hand and then the back. So there might be a little bit more because it's faster. The heart rate goes maybe a little bit higher, but really the main issue with the full snatch is just the wear and tear. So for long snatch sets, I fully recommend half snatch. Anything over 10 minutes, I think the half snatch is what you want to be doing. Because it just spares everything around the cardio, right? Because the snatch is basically a power and cardio endurance lift. So the less stress you can put on your hands and your arms and your back, the more reps you can do, the more you're going to work what you're actually wanting to train with that lift, which is conditioning and power endurance, in my opinion. And it works because you see how much better I am at certain things than just a couple months ago. So yeah, I think I'm starting to get sick again. I feel congested again. I just can't beat it. So see if that impacts anything. It might make the half-hour plus sets a little more difficult, but we will see. Sorry that video got broken up. I did not empty the cache from the previous ones that I had recorded, so it cut out at 57 minutes. But I finished the snatch set, I promise. Peace.